What's up, everybody? It's Red94 here, bringing another action figure review, and this time it is on the Walking Dead Skybound exclusive Negan figure. This is, of course, from Skybound.com, the website, or shopthewalkingdead.com, which is the same thing, and they link it together to the same site. But he's only available on the website, so he can't be found in stores or anywhere else. And apparently, he was a Black Friday exclusive for 2013. I did not hear about that. I just saw him online, and he's a Black Friday exclusive. But so much for that, because he is still available. It's not like it was only sold on Black Friday. He's still available on the site today, as of like 3 weeks ago when I did buy this guy. There is a black and white version with blood on him, but I didn't get him. He was sold out. He wasn't on the site anymore, so that's kind of weird. That one sold out before the colored version, but I just wanted the colored version anyway. So yes, he is a little bit pricier. He's $25 plus shipping, so he's about $30 shipped. But he is an exclusive figure, so I guess it's kind of worth it. Anyways, let's get this guy open. Alright, and there's Negan out of the package. He does come with a few accessories, as you see right here. He comes with Lucille, the bat. He named his bat Lucille. So if you read the comics, you see his barbed wire. It's got some blood on it. It came a little bit warped in the package, so that kind of sucks. But hot water and cold water will fix that. Then we have a nice little Bowie knife right there, or whatever specific knife that is. And we have an iron. So, unfortunately, I am not up to date with the comics. I stopped around issue 110 or something. I'm not up to date with it. I do have all of them. I just haven't had the chance to read them. So, spoiler alert right now. I read up to the part where he kills Glenn. So that was issue 100. So I'm around that area. That was pretty crazy. So he killed him with Lucille. But yeah, and those who don't read the comics think I just spoiled the show. I didn't really spoil the show because, as you know, the show is different. There's some similarities with some differences as well, such as how Herschel died. He did not get his head chopped off. That was actually supposed to be Tyrese, and the way that they killed Dale was different, and the way, everything happened is different. So I don't expect Glenn to die the same way, but who knows, maybe they'll do it the same way. But so far they haven't even done any of the death scenes the exact same way, so I don't worry about that too much. So if I spoiled it for you, then I'm sorry. I did warn you before that. But anyways, get to the figure itself. Enough talk about the comic book. Here is Negan, and he looks pretty cool. I don't see why people wanted the black and white one more than this one. But maybe there are some collectors that like the black and white ones. But I'm good with the colored version on him. He looks pretty cool. It's very nicely painted and sculpted, just like all McFarlane figures are. They never fail in that part. I'm always happy with their sculpt work, and their paint work is always top notch. The articulation is where it lacks at when it comes to McFarlane. They have been doing a lot better with that, but I mean, McFarlane isn't really the articulated guy. That's the thing. So, but sculpt work is pretty damn good. I mean, as you can see in the paint too, how the zippers are all painted and sculpted. Look at that. That looks really nice. Buttons up here are painted. On the back, you can see where the seam is. I like those stretch marks. Those are really cool. Very cool how he painted that. The zipper right there. And we got the pants. The boots, buckles are painted. Very cool. And then you see the undershirt right there. So if you read the comics, Negan is a villain, of course. And he is probably like 10 times worse than the governor, believe it or not. And the rumors are that he will show up in season 5, but I don't know if he will or not. It's a rumor. I don't know how they're going to portray him in the show. That's the thing. This guy is crazy, and the comic book is pretty much uncensored, and comic books are like rated X. It's like crazy. It's very, very, very strong language and gore and lots of violence. Stuff that you can't really show on TV. That's the thing. So I don't know how they're going to do it. I hope they don't ruin the character. But you got to have Negan. That's the thing, because it's not Walking Dead. Like, Negan is the villain right now, so I don't know how they're going to do that with the TV show, but I hope they don't mess it up. Every other word he says is the F-bomb, so I don't know how they're gonna do that. Anyways, onto the figure, enough talk about the show and the comic book. I see his little smile, little smirky smile on his face. He's crazy. He's a madman. I mean, he's crazy. He's governor on steroids. He's crazy. Left and right with the head. It's on a weird joint. I don't know. It does go up and down a little bit. Man, that's almost creepy. I don't know that face, but that is Negan. So very nice. Nicely sculpted face and painted too. I like that. Articulation on the arm. Does go up and down, in and out. Single jointed, kind of ratcheted elbow joint right there. Rotation at the at the wrist. And I don't believe he has a hinge. Let me see. Yes, he does have a hinge. It's one of those ratcheted hinges too. You just gotta rotate it and get it in the right position. Open hand on this side. I love the scope work. Like I said again, the belt looks really nice. I like that. He's got 2 belts right there. He has a really stiff waist joint. I don't want to mess with it. He's got these leg joints, these McFarlane leg joints that are the older ones. As you saw in my other reviews, they have those new Daryl Chopper hip joints now, or leg joints. This is a little bit older. It's from 2013, so I guess they still use this articulation, which is, I guess it's alright, but I mean, it's weird. You can't really get that much of range of motion. That's as far as you can go forward. In and out, it's pretty much nothing. A little bit, that's it. He's got a single jointed knee. He does rotate at the knee. I think he does rotate at the elbow too. I forgot to mention that. It's the swivel right there. His ankle joint goes up and down, left and right. He's got a tiny ankle pivot. And that's about it. Does rotate at the thigh right there. So that's it. You can kind of see where they mark some letters right there. BR and then BL. I think that's a B. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Left, right, I don't know. But that is the articulation. Here you can see the knife in his hand and how that looks in his hand. Kind of wish they had blood on it. But I really don't like how he holds his bat. I mean, his hand is like kind of stiff to the point where he can hold it, but it doesn't grab the entire barrel or the handle of the bat. It's kind of loose there. You gotta kind of mess with it. So size comparison with Rick Grimes from the Series 3 comic book line. And I like how Negan is bigger than him, taller than him. One of my complaints about the Series 3 line was that every single character in that line were exactly the same height. And I was like, no, there's no way that every single person in the line was the same height, But I'm glad they didn't make these two the same height. That would have just been weird and would have not looked right at all. So that is good. Negan's supposed to be bigger. He's a pretty big dude. And that is the best I could put him holding that bat. So that's a little gripe I have. The way he holds his bat is not so good. I think it's just the way the hand is sculpted. But yeah, that's the size comparison. Looks really nice. Like that. So overall, the figure is pretty decent, pretty nice. I'm glad they did make this guy. Unfortunately, he's an exclusive, so he's a little bit more pricier. But we kind of need Negan for our our comic book displays for The Walking Dead. So very cool figure indeed. I really do like him. I do recommend him. Only gripes is of course lack of articulation. It's not the very best at all, so you can't really get him any, really dynamic posing or anything like that. So that's the only downside to it. But he is pretty cool. Even this thing was kind of hard to do, putting the bat on his shoulder, and it's not even completely it's not even really touching him. It's just I'm pulling off the illusion by the way I have the camera set up. If you look up here, it's not even touching his back or anything. Was like the lack of double jointed elbows that's what's causing that. So just you gotta pull off the illusion by setting up the camera a certain way, and it looks like it's on his shoulder, and it looks good like that. So yeah, this articulation's not the best. Detailing detail sculpt and paint is really top notch, really good. I really dig it. It looks really nice. His hair is nicely done. I like his hair. I didn't really point that out. Also, he does have a holster right here for his knife, his Knife. But yeah, his Bowie knife, or whatever type of knife this is, that's where it goes. Just jam it in there a little bit. So yeah, pretty good figure, pretty decent figure. He isn't like, oh my god, outstanding, but he is a must get. I think if you're really a big comic book fan of the book, and also if you're a TV fan, because I know he's gonna come pretty soon. He should be coming. He's gotta come. If they go a different direction and they don't have Negan at all, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. I just can't see that happening. They're just gonna really throw us off. They don't include him on the TV show. They just gotta have him in some way. If only, I don't know, if only AMC allowed more vulgar language. But I don't know how they're gonna do it if they do pull it off. I don't know at all. If you did see Boog Nice's latest video, he did mention that they're gonna put him on the show, and he didn't know how they're gonna pull it off either, because literally every other word is the F-bomb that he says. He just says so much bad stuff that you can't really have that character in a different way, because that's his character. You can't just change it. You can't just, I don't know, replace the F-bomb with some other word that sounds corny, it just sounds bad. Just don't even do it then, because if it's gonna sound corny, it's just gonna ruin it, So with that said, I do recommend Negan. Go on Skybound.com and get him before he is gone. The colored version is the only one that's left. Like I said, I haven't checked it since 3 weeks ago, so I don't know if he's still there, but he's been there for a year pretty much, so shouldn't be gone. But then again, the black and white one is gone, but you can always go on other sites, but you might have to pay more. That's the thing. He's already above the normal price because he's an exclusive, so. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Go out and get him. He's really cool. Just the lack of articulation, that's the only problem. But he does look good with the other figures. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Euro94. Please like, comment, subscribe if you would like, and you guys have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.